Good afternoon, everyone. Um, you're welcome to the Fit Journey with Harmony, and it's a pleasure having this first episode of the podcast of its kind, one and only. So I'm right here with me, a resilient man, someone who I've seen to take fitness so serious and has been into fitness for a while, and he's right here with me. I won't introduce him. I would like him to introduce himself. So can you please tell us who you are, please?
My name is Daniel Simon.
Hmm.
Um, I am a fitness enthusiast.
Hmm. Okay.
So fitness has actually been a lifestyle for me.
Hmm.
And I think if everyone should have that kind of mentality, it's something that you do till death do you part. Yeah. So not really much about me. Really.
Hmm. That's good. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Simon.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Simon, can you? How did you get interested into fitness? How did it start?
My journey is not really a complicated one
Okay.
because my dad inculcated the habit of fitness into us from a very young age.
Okay.
He was a very active person. So even before we started working out, we used to see him come back from, runs. He goes for marathon competitions, plays football.
That's nice.
He's a very active person. So I think growing up and seeing that aspect of him actually planted something in
You.
me.
Hmm.
So I think it started from there. And after a while, I got interested in going to the gym with some people.
Okay.
And from there, it was just I just want to keep fit. I just want to look fit.
Just want to keep you look fit,
And
and you're looking it.
over time, it became something else.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So how did the journey start? How did it begin? Aside you seeing it from you growing up, how did you get the flair? How did you fall in love with it? Because a whole lot of us we grow up knowing things, but we don't really get flares for them. So how did your journey start? What made you go into fitness?
Well, I've actually been a person that loves to challenge myself.
Hmm. Okay.
I like to put myself in difficult situations to prove to myself that I can
You
actually
can
handle
do it.
them. And I think it has become an habit that has even reflected in other aspects of my life. There are certain things I find myself doing that I would never have believed I'll be able to have done
Done.
them. So I think it started with first of all challenging myself
Okay.
and also loving the pain
That
that
comes
comes
with
with it
it. Okay.
because
That's nice.
even apart from fitness, looking at other achievements everyone has gotten or achieved, there's actually a pain and sacrifice you need to actually give for those things to come into realization.
Realization.
So
Hmm.
it's one thing accepting the challenge, it's another thing doing the work,
Is
irrespective
one
of the
thing
pain.
accepting the challenge is another thing
Mm,
doing the work.
yeah.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing, Mr. Simon. So in one quick one, how was your life before fitness? How was your life before fitness? How has it
Well,
been before fitness?
before fitness, I would say my life was a careless life
Hmm.
in the aspect that I think fitness will challenge you to be disciplined,
True.
to challenge you to be a person that does not procrastinate.
Hmm.
Now, if you look at the life of an ordinary person,
Yes.
you see they lack discipline, they
True.
procrastinate a lot,
True.
and you know they always want to go the easy route.
Always taking the coward way out.
You get so my life before fitness was just like every random person, random individual. You know, I was just focused on getting things right, making money, living comfortable.
Comfortable.
But while in fitness, I get to understand that life is not easy. Life is hard. So you need to develop the habit of doing hard things so that even while in difficulty, you would be built and ready to handle whatever it is that comes your way.
Comes. Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice. That's an amazing one. That's an amazing one. So, Mr. Simon here, if I may ask, how long have you been into this fitness line, and what has been your insecurity so far?
Well, first question, how long I've been in fitness? I think I would say all my life, first of all. But in regarding to, from the gym and all of that,
Hmm.
I think 6 years or so for now.
6 years.
And the beginning of my fitness journey was not really consistent. I, go to the gym 6 months, relax 1 month or 2 months, then go back again. But I think for the last past 2 years, I've been very, very, very consistent,
Consistent
and I've gotten to learn a lot in that
over the
period of
time.
consistency. Every good result requires consistency. There's no two ways about it. If you are in for a while and after a while you relax,
Drop
and
out
it's okay to rest, normal, but there should be a designated time
time to do
to
so.
do so. So you know, okay, after so time, this specific time, I'm resuming, getting things right. And as for insecurities, I grew up to be a very shy kind of person. I grew up to be, they call it an introvert.
I think all great men tends to be shy.
Yeah, so I grew up to be an introvert. I'm always to myself
To
and
yourself.
all of that. Now, the fitness journey, after a while, I began to see results for myself, and I was motivated to, there's a saying that you don't keep all to yourself. You learn to give.
Share.
In
Hmm.
giving, is abundance. The more you give, the more you receive.
In giving, there is abundance.
Right.
Hmm.
So I I came to a conclusion that I cannot just be keeping all this to myself, all the knowledge, and I need to share.
You need to share. You need to share.
That was the why that actually inspired me to be this kind of person that can face the camera. And like I said, I like to challenge myself. So I took it upon myself to be a person that can speak to people, be a person that can relate
So
with
people,
people, be a person that can train
with
people.
people,
Yeah, because I think as humans we are bound to be relative. You cannot do it on your own.
that's true.
You need
That's
to be
true.
able to communicate. You need to be able to relate with people.
So, Sam here, presently, what has been your motivation, the driving force? What has been the driving force presently?
Well, my driving force has just been to get better.
To get better.
Just to get better. If today I'm able to run 10 kilometers, I believe I can do more than that. So the encouragement to always keep at it, always, even if it's just a percent, get better every day, because I think life is a gift. Now, how we choose to live life is our gifts back to God.
God, life is a gift.
Yes.
How we choose to live that gift is a gift back to God.
Wow. So I don't think as humans we should settle to live a mediocre life, or just be in a place of complacency, just be comfortable with whatever we can do at the moment. At least if you look at it, you see people that are doing better. Now that is not to make you jealous, but that is to encourage you that if this person can do this, I can do it. You just need to go through the right process on how to go about it, but you can always get better, and that has been my motivation.
That's cool. That's nice insights. But on this note, what do you do when that motivation disappears?
Now, you see, there's motivation, and there's discipline. Days you lack motivation, simplistic sort of discipline should be there to put you right on track. You know, I said something about habits.
Sure, sure.
You say habits are, they are things we do over time, consciously, that gets registered in our subconscious mind, that you just do it without even noticing you're doing that thing. So if you build that habit of, you know, even when you're tired, do it. Even when it's raining, do it. Even if you can't get to the gym in your house,
Do it.
do it.
Do it.
So sometimes I have a list of things I need to do for every day. There are some of the time if I feel like I am wanting to procrastinate for long, I just by myself I do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. Sometimes maybe I pack my clothes inside. Maybe I just feel like, oh my God, arrange them later.
Later.
I want to do it now. See, in those tiny things, those simple things, you're actually building that resistance of actually doing
I'm on there.
the things you're supposed to do.
Okay, so about rounding up and cleaning it off, I believe the fitness journey, yeah, over time we'll probably come across injuries, pains. How have you ever gone through injury period, and how did you recover?
Well, injuries are normal,
Okay,
pains are normal.
normal.
So, you know, at that period in time, you know, I said something about you understanding how your body works.
Mm-hmm.
Before you even get to the point of injury,
Mm-hmm.
I think your body will give you some signs
True.
for you to, take it easy. Yeah, this is where I go for leg days. I squat 300 kg or so. Yeah, this is where I go with the way I feel. Let's take it slow, just one plate, just take it that way. But when it has resulted to a point of injury, this the body has forcefully told you to relax.
Relax.
So when you relax, I think injury also comes from the lack of mobility. A lot of people don't stretch before and after their workout. I also fall short of that once in a while, but I take it during my rest days. I intentionally just stretch properly. You know, you overwork your muscles by walking, jumping, doing all those workouts and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to stretch so that blood can actually flow and your muscles can actually relax. So in times of injury, I think nobody will tell you. You will not say, okay, my guy stretch or go for maybe massage or stuff like that. You know, or fitness no cheap.
Right.
A lot. If you want to do it, if you want to
I
do
think you should let them know that it's not really cheap.
if you want to do it the proper way,
The proper way, man.
you spend funds because
True,
you need
true.
to some kind of supplements you need to take. Now, in the aspect of supplements and all of that, all this creatine, way I'm not a fan.
Hmm.
I like to do things natural.
Naturally.
Every nutrient you can ever get, you can get it from your food.
Food. Thank you.
You get from your food. So, but when it comes to some other kind of supplement, maybe calcium,
Mm-hmm.
vitamin C,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of that, like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think those also come in place too. So, I think that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Simon. So, lastly, before we call it a wrap, I would like you to give your audience a very nice fitness advice, how to go about it. For some that have not started and have it in mind to start, how should they go about it? For the ones that have started and probably they are being discouraged, what do we tell them, and how do they become better and better in terms of fitness? Because I believe fitness too helps the mental ability too.
Mm-hmm.
It's to me, fitness is mentally.
Right.
Yeah, you need to settle the scores up here before you give it to the body.
Right.
So what is that? What would you like to tell the audience in case?
Well, for anyone wanting to get into fitness and even anyone in fitness, okay, let me start with those that want to. that have not yet started. Um, Fitness is great. Fitness is is you challenging yourself to do better and be better, and it is something you would actually enjoy over time,
Over time.
because I'm not sure any of us wants to get old and not be able to move, maybe with our grandkids, and not be able to, like, nobody want me to dey push them around,
True.
get that kind of
True.
thing. So you need to build those abilities now that you have the time and the strength to do that, so that when that time comes, all you've all you've done over the years would work for you in the long run.
Mm.
So, and as I said, you have to take it slow. Have people that support you, people that push you to do
To do
better. You
better.
get, and also for those of us that are actually in the fitness line, I would encourage that we tend to take it as a lifestyle. In fact, I encourage everyone to take it as a
As a
lifestyle,
lifestyle.
because in the long run, it is you helping yourself to stay healthy. And I don't think anybody wants to have a bad health.
True. True.
Fitness is even one of the things that will help you to stay
Mm.
healthy. There are other things involved, but fitness is seems to be number one. You get, because from fitness you start talking about how you eat. From fitness you start talking about how you sleep. From fitness you start talking about how you think.
True.
You get, so, and in general, I would say that we should um, be people that want to develop ourselves. Every human should have the mindset of being better, because the moment you start thinking that, okay, I want to be better, I want to be better, the next thing that comes to your mind is how
How?
can I be better?
How?
Once you start thinking of how can I be better, solutions come in. Your brain automatically start thinking, okay, I need to eat well, I need to sleep well, I need to work out well. You want to say, okay, work out one day, so now Shola, you must do them.
Mm.
So just getting better as an individual, and I think over time the results will actually pay.
Thank you, Mr. Simon. It's a pleasure having you on the show,
Pleasure being here too.
and it's an amazing time with you. I really learned a lot with this fitness journey. It's so nice having you
We're
on the show.
learning.
Thank you very much. I remain your host, Daniel Harmony, and don't forget, this is the Fit Journey with Harmony. Thank you. I see you in the next one. Peace.
It's
Bye.
my God.
Thanks.